Hey everybody, my name's Lindsay Forrest. I'm an RFX Circle Achiever out of, just north of Indianapolis, Indiana. And I'm really happy to be here with you sharing some experience on following up. Following up is probably one of the most important things after you go through and you learn the process and you learn, some of the language that works and you work with the products. Following up is what's going to set you apart from a lot of other Routine and Fields consultants that are out there. So I want to start by just reminding you of what your job is in this business. So we are not, I think we pride ourselves on not being salespeople, right? We're in direct sales, but I am very passionate about explaining that this really isn't your traditional sales job. It's nothing like it. This is the art of sharing. So I want you, as you go through this follow-up with me, I want you just to remember what your job is. Your job is to remain excited about Routine and Fields, the #1 skincare in the United States across all price points. You guys, this is a very easy thing to be excited about. Most women are somewhat into skincare. If they aren't into skincare, most women and men don't want to age, right? And anything that we can do to prevent ourselves from aging quickly, we're all over. So we are working with a very credible brand, and our job is to share what we have to offer. So as Routine and Fields consultants, we have two things to offer. We've got an amazing business opportunity that very smart, already business-minded people take advantage of. We've got incredible, award-winning products that will change your face. So change your life with the business, change your face with products. And what I love about this is that we don't have to feel icky, feel creepy, feel salesy. And coming from a failed sales background, I don't feel that way, and you shouldn't either. So if you find yourself in this business saying, oh gosh, they already said no, that feels weird saying, going back around to them, remember that you're all insanely busy, okay? So when you keep that in your mind that, we've got kids or we're in college and we've got a full-time schedule, we have full-time jobs, we have spouses, and we are volunteering, we're teaching workout classes, we're trying to go to workout classes, we're getting our kids on the bus on time and getting the apple in his lunchbox because they're making applesauce tomorrow. Whatever, we're doing all of this stuff. So as you work through your business, I want you to remember that everyone is there in their own special way, very busy. Okay, so when you keep that in the back of your mind and oh, it's likely they read this, we shouldn't be texting and driving, but maybe they picked up their phone at a stoplight and they saw a message at a stoplight. Or maybe they said, I want to try reverse, and then you text them back or you pick up the phone and call them and you don't hear back from them. This is where following up is going to set you apart from the other consultants back there or out there. So I remember hearing this on a training call and I've never forgotten it. It's like when you're sitting at a diner or a breakfast place and your server comes around and says, hey, do you want coffee? And you say, sure, I'll have a cup of coffee. And then she comes back around and she says, your coffee's half full. Want me to refill your coffee? And you say, no, thank you. I'm good for now. Does she stop? Does she go to the corner, crumble, and think, oh my gosh, she said no, she doesn't want my coffee. I'm never going to offer anyone coffee ever again? No. A few minutes later, she's got her coffee bought. She filled up coffee, but with the table next to you. So she's gonna stop by and say, "Hey, are you ready want me to top you off? Do you want me to warm up your coffee?" She's gonna ask again, and it's likely at that point you realize, oh, I need a little refresher. Okay, and this actually happened to me this past summer. So almost 4-ish years into the business. It clicked and I was like, this is why we have to follow up, right? A girlfriend of mine in my neighborhood, she asked if I wanted to join a tennis clinic. I've never played tennis. Maybe in 2nd grade, I took a tennis lesson. So I was very worried, insecure. I wanted to play. It looked fun. Good workout, could meet new people. And I said, maybe. I didn't do the first round. She asked me again. And I said, maybe, I'll get back to you. And then she called me. She's like, are you doing this or are you not doing this? I said, okay, I think I'm going to do it. Let me just talk to Ben. I didn't get back to her. She called me again. I just bought new tennis skirts. Are you going to do this? Everyone looks cute in a tennis skirt. And I jumped on board. I joined a tennis clinic this summer. And I actually joined another tennis thing. I don't know, a racket club. Would have never done that. To continue playing through the winter. And I joined a team. So 3 months later, I'm on a tennis team at 30, whatever, how old I am, years old, because she followed up with me. So just like you might reach out to a friend who hasn't responded to your kid's birthday party, or inviting a friend to dinner and they say no, but you invite them to dinner again, remember, following up is so important. So here's what I want you guys to do. This is so important to do this at the beginning of your business, because if you get too far into it, it becomes a little hard to do. I want you to pop in a Google Doc or an Excel spreadsheet. I love Google Docs because it's stored out in internet space, and you can't lose it. So you're going to make the first column your prospects, and that's anyone who has skin, everyone you can think of. And then you're going to put name in the first column. And then on the right, you're going to put initial reach out, and then you're going to have reach out 2 through 12. So in each column, reach out 1, reach out 2, 3, 4, all the way to 12. So you're going to have name and reach out 1 through 12. And this is going to be a way that you can keep track of all of your contacts, all of the people that you reach out to, even though we're going to get lots and lots of crickets. We're going to have to follow up with people, but you're going to be able to keep this open when you're working, and you're going to pop in and say, my name is Lindsay Forrest. If I was reaching out to me, I'd pop in Lindsay Forrest, send a message because I don't have phone number, and then if they respond, that's your second reach out. Why do I say 12? I'm going to give you guys some stats. So 48% of salespeople never follow up at all. They have one reach out and then they don't do anything with it. 25% of salespeople make a second contact. Okay, so only 25 make a second contact. Now, fast forward, 3% of sales closing a sale happen on the second contact. That number gets drastically larger when you get to the 5th to 12th contact. 80% of closed deals, whether it's consultants joining your growing team or it's preferred customers changing their skin with our skincare, 80%, of, I really like Hot Box Pizza. 80% of sales happen at 5 to 12 reach outs. So when you're at that second reach out and you still may not have had someone answer the phone, know that you need at least 3 more to get in that range where the magic happens. And that spreadsheet or the Google Doc that I hope that you guys are coachable to this and you create is going to help you keep track of that. So when you start feeling, ooh, I'm feeling kind of annoying. I've reached out to them 3 times. The magic happens at 5 to 12. Most people don't reach out or follow up even once. So keep that in mind. My last thing that I want to leave you with is, how do we follow up, right? So you don't want to just keep saying, hey, do you want to hear about this? Do you want to hear about this? Do you want to hear about this? Sometimes follow-up happens after a 3-way call. They say, I'm not ready. Well, what do you do next? Or maybe someone says, I'm really interested in products, but I don't have the funds right now to buy it. What do you do next? So make a list of ways that you can reach out and stick it on your computer so that you're varying these things, right? We call it dripping. You should be dripping on these people who are in your funnel, who you want on your team often. So you might invite them to a virtual event on Facebook. You might invite them to a live event if corporate comes to town, or have your own live event. If you want to have a live event, do it. You get to kind of fulfill your own needs in your business, which is really awesome. You can invite them to your BBL. If you have not yet looked at this, the Redefine Your Future blog, it's tons of success stories from people who come from all different backgrounds, all different makeups, all different socioeconomic status, look different. Find a Redefine Your Future blog that fits with them and share it with them. Share a Forbes article, share a testimonial from someone who might be interested in trying the same thing or someone who's using the same thing that they're using. Send them a mini facial or a mini eye cream or a gazillion different things that you can do. So make a list of ways that you can follow up with people so you can vary them so that you don't feel like you're just doing the same thing. Hey, you want to hear about this now? You want to hear about this now? You want to hear about this now? That's not super exciting and engaging. You want to vary your ways so that you can connect with your different audiences because everyone is so different. So as always, you guys, I'm going to end this with a quote. The fortune truly in this business is in the follow-up. If you are not following up, you're planting the seed that somebody else is going to harvest down the road. So make sure that if you are starting and you're opening your mouth sharing about Rodan & Fields, that person is on your list and that they are on your follow-up list as well, so that you get to reap the benefits of all the things that Rodan & Fields has to offer. And so hopefully you guys got something out of that. Fortune's in the follow-up. And I will sign off here. Bye, guys.